Hello children, welcome back to the online maths class at BMS School at home. Children, in the last class we learned the subtraction of 2-digit, 3-digit and 4-digit numbers without regrouping, isn't it? In today's class we are going to see about the subtraction of 2-digit numbers with regrouping and the subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping and the subtraction of 4-digit numbers with regrouping. Okay, now let us see all the topics one by one with examples.
Children, in today's class, we are going to see the subtraction of 2-digit, 3-digit and 4-digit number with regrouping. Okay. So first we are going to see the subtraction of 2-digit number. So the first question, subtract 37 from 64. Okay. So these two are 2-digit numbers. So the 2-digit numbers have two values. They are ones and tens. Then next you have to write the bigger number. The bigger number is 64 and the smaller number is 37. Then next step we have to subtract these two numbers. Okay. So children, then first you have to subtract the values in the ones place. Okay. The ones place values are 4 and 7. Okay, ma? So whether can you subtract the number 7 from 4? No, isn't it? So at that situation, what you want to do means you have to borrow 1 from tens place. Okay. 1 means 1 tens. Okay, ma? So you have to borrow 1 from this tens place value, that is from 6. Okay. So if you are borrowing 110 from 6, in the ones place you can get the value as 14. Okay. Remember children, you are borrowing 110 from 6. Okay. So in the ones place you can add 10 to this number 4. Okay. So you can get 14. Okay. Then next, children, assume that if you have 6 chocolate and you gave 1 chocolate to your mother. Okay. Then how many chocolate remaining with you? Yes, 5 chocolate. Okay. So in the same manner, here in the number 6 you are you gave 110 to this ones place. So remaining this number have 5. So children, from 6 you have to subtract 1 from 6. So you can get 5. Okay. Now you have to subtract these two numbers. Okay. From the new value. Okay. Now you can subtract 7 from 14. Okay. Please open 14 finger and close 7 fingers. How many fingers are now left with you, ma? 7. Okay. Now here the value is 5 and 3. Please open 5 fingers and close 3 fingers. Yes, the answer is 2. Okay. So the answer is 64 minus 37. The answer is 27. Okay. Now children, let's see one more example. Subtract 73 and 48. Okay. So children, same, these two are 2-digit numbers. So the 2-digit numbers have two values. They are ones and tens. Now write the bigger number first. The bigger number is 73 and the smaller number is 48. Okay. Now we have to subtract these two numbers. So what is the first step, children? Yes. You have to subtract the values from the ones place. The ones place values are 3 and 8. But children, you can't able to subtract the values 8 from 3. Okay. You can't able to subtract the value 8 from 3. So what do you want to do? You have to borrow from the tens place. Okay, how much you want to borrow? Only 110. Okay, so if you borrow 1 from tens here you can get 13, and here you can get 6. That means you have to subtract 1 from 7. Okay, ma? You have to subtract 1 from 7, so you can get 6. Okay, now you can subtract the values, the new values. Okay, so 13, 8. Please open 13 fingers and close 8 fingers. The value is 5. Okay, and next 6 and 4. Please open 6 finger and close 4 fingers. How many fingers are left with you now? 2. Okay, ma? So the answer is 73 minus 48, which gives us 25. Okay, children? Children, the next topic is subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping. Okay, so children, the first question is subtract 709 and 445. Okay, so these two are 3-digit numbers. So the 3-digit numbers have 3 values. They are ones, tens and hundreds. Okay, ma? And now write the bigger number first. The bigger number is 709 and the smaller number is 445. Now we have to subtract these two numbers. Okay, so first we have to subtract the values in the ones place. The ones place values are 9 and 5. So you can easily subtract the number 5 from 9, isn't it? So please open 9 finger. Yes, and close 5 fingers. Now how many fingers are left with you, ma? 4, isn't it? So write 4. Then next you have to subtract the values from the tens place. Okay, the tens place values are 0 and 4. Whether can you subtract the number 4 from 0? No, isn't it, children? So what you want to do means you have to borrow 1 from this previous place value. Okay, so the previous place value is 100. So you can borrow 1 from here. Okay, ma? So if you are borrowing 1 from here, that means 1 tens you are borrow. Here you can get the value 10. Okay, here you can get the value 10, and here you can get the value as 6 because we borrow 1 from here. So here the answer is 6. Okay, ma? Now we have to subtract the numbers in the tens place and 100 place. Okay, so in the tens place values are now 10 and 4. So please open 10 finger and close 4 fingers. Yes, the answer is 6. Okay, now next in the 100 place the values are 6 and 4. So please open 6 finger and close 4 fingers. Now how many fingers are left with you now? 2. Okay, okay, now write the answer. 709 and 445, which gives us 264. Okay, children, now let's do one more questions related to this 3-digit number. Subtract 500 and 277. Okay, so first write the place value, that is ones, tens and hundreds. Okay, now next write the bigger number first. Here the bigger number is 500 and the smaller number is 277. Okay, now you have to subtract these two numbers. Okay, ma? So first we have to subtract the values in the ones place. Okay, the ones place values are 0 and 7. Okay, so children, whether can you subtract the values 7 from 0? No, isn't it? So what do you want to do next? You have to borrow 1 tens from the tens place. But here also the tens place value is 0. Okay, so you can't able to borrow any numbers from tens place. So what you want to do means, again you have to go for the hundred place. So you have to borrow 1 from here, and children, if you borrow 1 from here, now you have to add 1 to this tens place first. So the tens place value now is 10. Okay, now again in the ones place the value is 0 and 7, but we can't able to subtract the value 7 from 0. Okay, so now we have to borrow 110 from the tens place. Okay, so children, please borrow 1 from here, so you can get 10 here. Okay, and you are borrowing 1 from here, isn't it? So here the remaining value is 9, and here the remaining value is 4. Okay children, so children, if the two places the value is 0, you can go for the 100 place. In the 100 place you can borrow 1 to this tens place. Now the tens place value is 10. You already borrowed 1 from here, so you can subtract 1 from this number, so you can get 4, and again you can borrow 110 to this ones place. Okay, so the ones place values are 10 and the tens place value is 9. Okay, now you can subtract the new values. Okay, now first you have to subtract the values in the ones place. The ones place values are 10 and 7. So please open 10 finger and close 7 finger. The value is 3. Subtract the values in the tens place. The tens place values are 9 and 7. So children, please open 9 finger and close 7 fingers. Yes, the answer is 2. And now you have to subtract the values from the 100 place. Okay, the 100 place values are 4 and 2. So please open 4 finger and close 2 fingers. You can get the 2 as answer. Okay, now write the answer. 500 minus 277, which gives us 223. Okay children. Children, the next topic is subtraction of 4-digit numbers with regrouping. Okay, so the first question, subtract 8586 and 7816. Okay, so children, first write the place value, that is ones, tens, hundreds and thousand. Okay, then next write the bigger number. Okay, so which one is the bigger number? 8586 as the bigger number, and the smaller number is 7816. Okay, the next step we have to subtract these two numbers. Okay, so first we have to subtract the values in the ones place. Okay, so subtract the digit in the ones place, that is 6 minus 6. The answer is 0. So write 0 in the ones place. Okay, then next subtract the values in the tens place, that is 8 minus 1. The answer is 7. So write 7 in the tens place. Okay, then in the 100 place we have 5 and 8. Okay, so we can't able to subtract the number 8 from 5. So what do you want to do at this situation? Yes, we have to regroup the 1000 from the 1000 place as 10 hundreds. Okay, that means we have to borrow 1 from this 1000 place. Okay, now the 1000 place will have 7000. Okay, now the 1000 place will have 7000, and in the 100 place we have 10 hundreds plus 5 hundreds, so totally 15 hundreds. Okay, now we have to subtract the values in the 100 place. The 100 place values are 15 and 8. So we have to subtract these two numbers. Now the answer is 7. So write 7 in the hundred place. Okay. Then at the last we have to subtract the values in the thousand place. 7 minus 7 0. Since the 0 has no value in the highest place. Okay, 0 has no value in the highest place. So don't need to write this. Okay, ma? Thus the difference is 7070. Okay, so it can write 8586 minus 7816, which gives us 7070. Okay. Now let's look at one more example. Subtract 7000 and 4765. Okay. So children, these two are 4-digit numbers. So first write the place value for these numbers. They are ones, tens, hundreds and thousand. Okay. Then next write the bigger number first. Okay. Here the bigger number is 7000 and the smaller number is 4765. Okay. Then next we have to subtract these two numbers. So first we have to subtract 5 ones from 0 ones. We have to subtract 5 ones from 0 1. Since we can't able to subtract this, so we will have to regroup 110 as 10 ones. Okay, that means we have to borrow 1 from this tens place. But there are 0 tens. In here also the value is 0. So we will have to regroup 100 to 10 first. Okay. We have to borrow 1 from the 100 place. But again the 100 place value is also 0. So we will start by regrouping 1000 as 10 hundreds to subtract. Okay. So children, remember this. We can't subtract 5 from 0. So you can go for the tens place to borrow 1. But here in the tens place also the value is 0. So again you can go for the 100 place. But the 100 place also the value is 0. So you have to start by regrouping in the 1000 place. That means borrow 1 from the 1000 place. Okay. On regrouping the 1000 as 1000, we will be left with 600. Okay. That means if you are borrowing 1 from this 100 place, in the 1000 place the value is 6. Okay. And in the 100 place we can get 10. Okay. But since there are 0 tens, so we will regroup 100 as 10 tens. Okay, ma? Again, the tens place and ones place values are 0. So we have to borrow 1 from this 100 place. So in the 100 place, the value is 9. And in the tens place, the value is now 10. Okay. But again, in the ones place, the value is 0. So what do you want to do? Yes, you have to borrow 1 from this tens place. So here you can get 9 and here you can get 10. Okay. Now you have to subtract the values. Okay, ma? So starting from ones place, we have 10 minus 5, that is 5 ones. So write 5 in the ones place. And in the tens place, we have 9 minus 6, 10. Right, the answer is 3. So write 3 in the tens place. Okay. Then in the 100 place, we have 9 minus 7. The answer is 200. So write 2 in the 100 place. You can write here. And at the last, in the 1000 place, we have 6 and 4. So 6 minus 4 is 2. So write 2 in the thousand place. Okay, ma? So thus the difference is 2235. Okay. So write the answer 7000 minus 4765, which gives us 2235. Okay. So children, in today's class we learned the subtraction of 2-digit, 3-digit and 4-digit numbers with regrouping, and also we did some exercise related to that. Okay, so children, this is the end of today's class. Bye and happy learning.